Welcome in Kindertap and welcome in this first tutorial. In this video, we are analyzing Kindertap key functionalities, and to do this, we are following the interactive tour that is displayed at the first login in the system. Let's start logging into our private area in the website kindertap.com and entering the credentials, username and password provided through the registration procedure. At the first login, Kindertap displays the interface of the interactive tour that explains step by step how the key aspects function. You can close the window of the tour whenever you want, clicking on the X in the upper right corner so that you can make the actions suggested by the tour immediately without forgetting them. First of all, to use the system, we have to enter some kids in the kids records. Let's then click on Records, Kids, and click on Add Kid. Let's enter name and surname of the kid, and then click on Add Relative to enter his mom details. You can click on New Adult if you have to enter a new person who has never before been entered in the records. Once entered name and surname, you can click on Save. Kindertap suggests us to add the kid to a class. We will talk later about classes, so for now, let's click OK. We can now add the second child and his mom through the same procedure. Every time you add an adult, Kindertap creates a PDF module indicating the login credentials that the adult needs to log in into his private area. We can now close the PDF and go back to the kids record where we find the two children entered. If we go back to the dashboard, we can see that the first two steps of the interactive tour are now completed. Let's now move on to filling the diaries and see how easy it is to communicate with families thanks to Kindertap. Click on Diary from the side menu, then on Sign In Out. In this area, we can sign in kids. We choose the kids that are present, we may change the entry and exit time proposed by Kindertap, and we click on Sign In. Now, kids are present, and we can start filling in the diary with the daily activities. Let's click on Activities and click on Add Activity. We select the activity that we are doing and the kids that are taking part to the activity. As you will see, Kindertap always proposes the present kids. Finally, we can add a description of the activity in the text box. By clicking on Save, we have entered the first post. We can now add the lunch. Click on Lunch, Add Lunch, select the food items of the day, the kids, and then save. You can now modify the quantity of each food item and the game is done. Through the preview, we have the possibility to view the diary as it appears to parents. Especially in the first days of practice, this feature is very useful to understand how the information entered is transformed in the form of a diary. Let's go back to the dashboard and let's see how the upload and sharing of photos work. Click on Photos from the side menu. Click then on Import to add photos to the gallery. We can import the files clicking on Select Files, or we can drag them directly into the proper space. Kindertap shows the preview of the photos. For each of them, we can indicate the date and the time. Clicking on Start Upload, the photos are added to the gallery. Kindertap permits to add tags to each photo. You can evaluate the photo by adding 1 to 5 stars, tag the kids who appear in the image, or the activity that is taking place. Tags have a dual function. First, they make it easier to search for photos, and second, they are used to share the image through the top left icon. Clicking on Share with Parents, we are sharing the photo with the parents of the kids tagged. Now, if you go back to the preview of the diary, you will find the photo just shared. Last thing of this tutorial, let's talk about classes and educators' profiles. Clicking on Records, Classes, we can add other groups besides the one already present called All. In each class, we will add the kids and the educators who belong to that group. In order to add educators and to allow them to log into Kindertap, let's go to Records, Adults, and click on Add Adult. Let's enter the educator's details, and in the box dedicated to the staff, we choose the role Educator. In this way, Kindertap generates the credentials that the educator will use to log in to the system with his own profile. We can now add the educator to a new class or to the existing one. This first tutorial has come to an end. You can now continue watching the next tutorials that explain in detail how to fill in the diary and how to manage photos, and how to do it from the web or from the app.